Hello everybody and welcome to a new video on my channel. New year, new me, except it feels like any other year and I just realized we're not in 2020 anymore. Who's gonna tell me that? With a new year comes new mods coming out that are better than Sims packs in general. Modders actually do carry the game on their back constantly, and today I'm going to be showing you all the top 23 mods to have in your game for 2023. Some of these mods I've had in my game for a long time, and some of these mods I've recently found and added to my game, but I think would be great to have in your game for 2023. Little mods from phone overrides to big things such as smoking a bong. Anyways, let's get started. I am using my high school year Sims to showcase this mod, by the way, but yeah. Starting off with the create a sim, we have the standstill and cast mod, where basically the Sims stand still and cast, which is good if you don't want them moving around a bunch while creating their outfits and doing their makeup, and this is especially good for those furries howling every damn second in your game. You can also type in cast clock speed 0 in the cheats menu to pause the Sims and cast, but I just don't feel like doing that every time I get into create a sim, so I just downloaded the mod, which makes it so much easier. Next mod we have is the better traits mod, and it adds so much more traits to the Sims.
Holy cow, that's crazy.
There's so much more, like heartbreaker, which means you're basically hot but you're bad in relationships, as well as thrill seeking, meaning your Sims don't think, just do, and it reduces and increases your needs and mood based on your actions. So yeah, there's just so much traits to choose from, and this is a great mod for that. Moving out of create a sim and into gameplay, these next two are the most popular ones, but the most needed ones as well, and it is MC Command Center and UI Cheats mod. MC Command Center can basically do so much that I don't even know that you can do, but you can increase or decrease relationships with other Sims, you can quickly set ages for them, and you can also set up pregnancy this way. And you can determine the amount of babies and the sex of the babies as well. This mod has like so many things. I've just scratched like the surface with these. And UI Cheats makes it possible to cheat your Sims needs up or down to your liking. You can also give your Sims promotions or demotions, and it just makes it so much easier to have control over your Sims and have control over what happens in your game. The next best mod is the Selectable Pets mod, and I love this mod so much. This is where you can actually select your pets and control them. I have no clue why The Sims didn't allow us to control our pets with the Cats and Dogs expansion pack, but this mod makes it so simple. You just literally control your pets like you should be able to. You can tell them when to eat or even when to pee.
On the floor. It's on the floor. It's on the floor.
I did mention this a bit earlier, but the next one is the iPhone Override mod, which replaces the regular brick phone that we usually get. And you can also choose the colors of the iPhone to different ones instead. If you want gold or the white iPhones, then step right ahead. And it's more aesthetically pleasing for the gram. Okay, moving on, we have the PreTeen mod, and this mod added a whole new life stage called PreTeen, obviously, and it's between the child and teen life stage. They are actually shorter in height and go to middle school and even have like a whole first crush system as well. This has been something Simmers have been asking for like years, and now that we have it as a mod, it's even better. Since we're talking about teens, we should talk about Education Overhaul. This mod is a game changer. It allows you to do homework for like any class you're in, and you actually gain skills while doing homework, so it's not like useless. And you can also enroll in different types of school. There's a virtual school, boarding school, elite private, and independent school, and some of them you have to apply for as well. I had my Sim apply for the elite private school, and she had to write a personal statement as well, do an interview, so it's like the real deal. And you can even get accepted or denied, and my Sim actually got accepted, which is amazing. But you don't actually go to school with them to like a different school or anything. It's just like normal high school really, but it's something different and I really like it. And there's also more for teens with the Afterschool Activities mod. This mod adds so much after-school activities like the Adventure Club, Chess Club, and STEM Club. And to join these after-school activities, you need to apply and try out first. Like, you can't just get into it yet and be accepted. But I have yet to discover how to apply. Like, I could not figure it out. But I'm sure it's somewhere in like the download instructions place. I just don't read. So since we're speaking about kids, let's talk about life's tragedies. This one is a bit deep and dark because it's basically a bunch of tragedies such as kidnapping, getting robbed, and illnesses, which does a lot of interesting gameplay, and you can choose when and what happens, or it can be completely random when it happens, which is what I like about it. I had my sim kidnap Bad Baby.
Catch me outside, how about that?
And we took her to the cave and beat her up.
Hey bitch, what's up bitch? Suck my dick, bitch.
But yeah. There's also illnesses such as cancer that can happen in your game, which is really sad, and it could be like unexpected death, but it does add gameplay to your game. Another sacrificial mod I like is Extreme Violence mod, and it's basically the name. It's a lot of extremely violent actions that you can do. You can do non-deadly interactions, or you can do deadly interactions. I tried to do this at school, but it said no violence was accepted, but you could use life tragedies in school, so I did beat up this random girl.
You betrayed me.
Anyways, back at home, I did invite Bad Baby back to our house, and she kept saying her random "she's outside" phrase.
Catch me outside, how about that?
So I got really annoyed with her and smashed her head with my BBL.
And no one's gonna help her? Wow, some world we live in.
You can also take selfies as well, so my sim was having a blast with her little photo shoot. We also went over to the pier to twerk for some money, and Bad Baby came back from the dead just to watch us.
I just came back from the dead and they told me, you still not that girl.
Which made me so mad I decided to do donuts while spraying my gun.
So let's ride. Bitches know they can't catch me. Cute, sexy, and my ride sporty.
This mod is so funny and so entertaining. Like, I just love this mod so much for like the entertainment it gives.
Beep beep, so let's ride.
Another interesting gameplay mod is the Simda Dating App, which adds Tinder to the game. You can go online dating and meet up in person and fall in love and have a family all from the start of your phone.
Is your family accepting of your LGBTQ lifestyle?
You can also download Grindr and go on hookups, which is definitely what we have been waiting for in The Sims.
I'm rolling with the LGBT. Fuck out my way when you see me. I'm rolling with the LGBT.
And a mod that goes well with the Simda Dating App is the First Impressions mod, which gives your sim a first impression of either hating or liking someone. This to me is a lot better than everyone being good friends every time they meet and being buddy-buddy. You can also generate their first impression to be having a crush on them, or you can even regenerate a first impression to something else, which kind of makes it a second impression. So if you want your Sims to escape reality just like you are while playing The Sims, then you can download Basemental Drugs so your Sims can get high and smoke 24/7 with bongs, cigarettes, lines of cocaine, and vaping. There's also a vending machine for buying all these things like vapes and chargers and rolling papers. You can also grow your own marijuana and sell it for the big bucks. This mod is for 18 plus, so download at your own risk, and I am not suggesting you to do all these things in real life, and please don't sue me. I don't even know if I can get sued, but okay. Another mod that I actually just added to my game is the Control a Sim mod, which you basically get to click on any sim and temporarily control them without having to add them to your household or go to manage worlds to access them, and it just makes it so much easier. Another simple mod is the Missing Plumbob mod, which removes the Plumbob above your sim's head, which personally makes my game more appealing than a floating Plumbob above every sim's head, even though it is like the Sims brand and everything, but it just makes it more realistic for me personally, so that's why I like it in my game. Another mod is the bed cuddling mod, which makes couples cuddle when in bed together instead of having them act like they're two total strangers social distancing in their own beds. So that's great. And that is the full mod, but just the simple things add so much like happiness to your game, really. Like just seeing them snuggle together is just so cute, honestly. The next mod will be the Ding Dong Ditch Doorbell, and it's kind of like a ring camera for Sims. Sims will come up and ring it, and you can even have it tell you who is there and everything. There's options to like wave at the camera.
Let me in, please.
You can change settings to tell like who's exactly at the door, and you can even ding dong ditch the doorbell. So another simple mod, but amazing, honestly, instead of just the boring old knock at the door. The very next mod is the Simzlink mod, and basically gives you internet cable, which you technically already have in The Sims, but now you have like the actual cable.
Empty chair, do a solo.
You can turn on the router or turn off the router, and every time someone comes over to your house, they can immediately ask for the Wi-Fi password. Okay, the next mod I think might actually be one of my favorites. It's called Grandma's Cookbook, and it's a whole cookbook with many different recipes, and you can download and choose your own recipes in the book. And once you download them, your sim can go in and make them, and it works the same as regular cooking, like different meals. They're unlocked at different skills, so you can't just go in and ratatouille everything. I had my sim make strawberry pancakes, which honestly looks so good. This one I don't use as much, but it's really good. It's called Better Build By. It basically organizes your build mode. You can add custom content to the list of items, or you can turn it off. You can quickly add live edit objects or hidden objects with just enabling it with one click. You don't have to type in every cheat in existence for things, and even after you go from build mode to live mode, when you go back to build mode, everything you enabled previously will stay enabled. I think this is like life-changing for a lot of builders out there. I don't really build that much, but it's still cool to have in my game. The next one is called Realistic Childbirth, and you actually get to have like a real birth. At the hospital, you can check your dilation and increase the centimeters dilated by going on walks or waddling on a yoga ball. You can receive epidural. It actually looks like your sim is giving birth instead of having your sims go in a little robot and having their heart taken out. You can also give home births as well and have a little bath for yourself, and a nurse will come assist you. I did mine in the middle of the living room for some reason. I don't know why I did that. But your sim like cuddles the baby after they give birth too. It's so good. I love it so much, honestly. The only con of this mod is that it does take a while. Like I was at the hospital, I think like for like 12 hours. It was like the whole night. I mean, it is realistic, so technically it's good. This mod, I'm pretty sure it's new. It's the Dine Out mod, and basically fixes the Dine Out game pack because the regular game pack is so buggy and it barely works, but this one has so much more to do. If you shift click on your restaurant's floor, you can choose whether guests find their own seat, if they pick up their own meal. It can also turn off polite eating, meaning they won't wait until the whole table's food is there to start eating, and whenever the sim gets their food, they will automatically just start eating it, which makes the time go by so much faster. And also with this mod, you can work as the cook and help cook all the meals as well, and you can also serve the tables their food if the workers are being too slow. This mod completely changes the Dine Out game pack, and I actually want to play with this pack like a lot more often now because it just has so much more to do. Okay, and that's all the 23 mods that I think are the best to go into 2023 with. I will have all the links down in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to, no pressure. But yeah, goodbye everyone.